So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in... Haaland! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Haaland actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Potw are looking to go forward now. Mbappe looking for the run. Now there's and a chance! Oh, split-second reaction.
Wan-Bissaka is offering a right smile there.
And now they can spring out of defence. Nuno Mendes. Up he goes! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Look, the defending wasn't too clever on that last chance. The cross had to be denied.
So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Nuno Mendes here, I think, will be very important, Peter, particularly if they start to spread the play, because he's excellent in one-on-one positions, both at...
And the shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. McAllister, and it's Neves. Nicely weighted ball. Can he finish? And they can counter here. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And he's picked out the run. And the flag has... He's having a shot! They've got to be quick to recover this. Bellingham. He's looking wide.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Haaland, good read, needed to be. João Neves.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's plain for all to see who has settled into this game with the greater superiority. Now for a goal.
Nuno Mendes. Passing is crisp and sharp. Mbappe bops him off it and wins back the ball.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Yamal gets into some space. Climbs up big! Goal! Borussia Dortmund! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Borussia Dortmund are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So we have our breakthrough.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Oh, easy pickings there. Oh, played right into his path. João Neves. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Oh, nicely intercepted. Yamal. And it's Bellingham. Nuno Mendes. Now Mbappe. Now, can they get him away? Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Played out wide. Nuno Mendes. Oh, what a climb! They've scored! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah.
Has a shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Haaland really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Borussia Dortmund have their second corner now. They've played it short. And here's Yamal. Oh, important interception. Potw have the chance to go the other way. Nicely worked. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Van de Ven. McAllister. And Rodrigo. And it's Bellingham. Oh, this is a great position. And that is expertly dealt with. Nuno Mendes.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And he's being shifted off it. Ndika. João Neves. Van de Ven cuts out the pass. There's the whistle for half-time. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, I don't think either side will have too much to complain about or worry about, Peter. 1-1 is a fair reflection of the game so far, so it'll be fascinating to see how both teams go about trying to establish a little more control in this second half.
So, all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break. Borussia Dortmund get the second half started.
potw are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
And the shot! Goal! Borussia Dortmund! And they've got their lead back. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Rodrigo demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
And yes, it's him again.
Substituição no time do Botafogo. Camisa 29. Camisa
Botafogo choosing to make the first change. Borussia Dortmund go into the lead.
Camisa 19. Camisa 20.
And here's Vinicius Junior. Goes for a shot! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. It's their second corner of the game. João Neves goes short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Yamal. Haaland receives it in a good position here. Great chance! Borussia Dortmund have their third corner. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And now they can spring out of defence. Botafogo needing a change of fortune here. Haaland, and that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's McAllister. He's coming under serious pressure here.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
And he's there to get it away. Chooses to go back. Takes a shot! Great effort, beautifully taken.
Ah, that's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Substituição no time do Botafogo.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Camisa 6.
Van Dijk.
Fechando o campo para a entrada de
Botafogo perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution.
Substituição em andamento.
Kluivert closing in on goal. Oh, well played, he needed to get that right.
Botafogo really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Not the most accurate pass. Greenwood. Rodri did well to stay calm there. Greenwood unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Borussia Dortmund looking to pass their way through. Rodri. Rodri puts his foot on the gas. And here's Thuram. Out to the left it goes. Oh, that's nice. Same again, same outcome.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
Substituição.
So, third corner of the game. And it's been taken short. Doku deals with that comfortably. Borussia Dortmund are looking to go forward now. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Botafogo finding their passes. Tries to play it through. And the chances keep on coming, they're awarded another corner. Botafogo get their fourth corner. They've played it short. This looks promising. Now this could be a chance. Chance, surely! He's on it, can he get away? He's in a great... Decent chance! Oh, crossbar! And it's Rodri. Now that looks a decent ball.
Subtlety has gone out of the window. They have to force it any way they can now, Peter.
Could be danger here. He's in a good position here. No foul, says the referee. Botafogo must do something here, and very quickly.
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have.
Great vision. Now it's Thuram. Borussia Dortmund can breathe again, just.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
They get a throw in. Greenwood. A lot of space ahead of him. There's the shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Teremos 3 minutos de acréscimo.
Kluivert. And the shot! No mistake! They have stolen level at the last! And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether
That could spell trouble. And he's managed to get free. Can he finish? Oh, that was a brilliant save.
really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. Well, they've got to get everyone forward, and maybe even the keeper.
And it's been taken short. And he was alert to it.
It's make or break time now, and they're all headed for the penalty box.
They've played it short. And it's Kluivert. And we're done. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing. And both sides, as it turns out, unable to be separated. Your reflections then, Jim?
Botafogo can always take more positives from a result like this. Yes, there is some tidying up to do, but
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Now it's Bellingham. That ball looks a good one. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Haaland. Another pass, just keeps it ticking over. And they've got a throw. Not the most convincing of passes.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Now it's Bellingham. Knocks it into space. There's the shot! Top class from Thuram! He's got himself an absolute peach. And potw are in front.
Yeah, the keeper was thinking about his angles, and Loft just took him out of the equation. Elementary.
Borussia Dortmund are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. And it's Mendes. Rodri cuts it out.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
He is through here. Couldn't squeeze it through. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Van Dijk. Nuno Mendes. Bellingham. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Bellingham. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Rodri. And the counter is on. Mendes gets across to intercept that. Koundé. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And here's Haaland. Borussia Dortmund upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
Gravenberg to McAllister. Passes short and sharp. In with the challenge. Bellingham, who does have an assist to his name. That looks a cracking ball. Thuram tries a shot! It's loose, and there's a race for... Oh, he's been caught napping! Incoming delivery. Defending of the desperate variety. Haaland.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Over to the left. Rodrigo. McAllister. Rodrigo. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
João Neves. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it. This is the time you need that pace.
Haaland, brilliantly cut out. And it's Mendes. Mendes, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. And here's Yamal. Oh, sweet feet. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Bellingham. Big chance! Decent strike, kept it fizzing low.
Well, look at him, furious at himself for missing. Having said that, the manager applauds his effort to find that bottom corner.
Bellingham. Mendes looking to hit the byline here. Oh, that's neat. It's a loose ball. And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
João Neves plays it short. João Neves. Borussia Dortmund have the chance to go the other way. And the pass is intercepted. Thuram, he's in a great position here. He's had a shot!
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Now it's Mbappe. Thuram. Martinez gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. No way through there. And it's Bellingham. Oh, no joy this time. And we hit half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, I think it's a case of so far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework, and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
Potw have made the crucial breakthrough, and they're looking pretty satisfied at the break.
Substituição no time do Botafogo. Camisa 9.
And we're underway again.
Camisa 11.
Botafogo definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
João Neves. It's a really well-measured ball. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Haaland. Bellingham. There's the header! Really well taken goal. They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
It was wonderfully a chance! Goal! Botafogo! to the lead once more. That was a given, it always was.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Well, it's an inspired substitution, terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team...
Girassi! Oh, that is rather wayward.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Koundé. Wan-Bissaka being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
That's been cut out, well played. And it's Mendes. Rodri. Now it's Girassi. Borussia Dortmund needed that. They really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
João Neves. Shapes to shoot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Vinicius Junior is offering a right smile there.
It's a promising position. Short changes in with that pass. Oh, good-looking ball. Picked out brilliantly. Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Girassi has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Potw, perhaps contemplating their next change here. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And the finish! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
What an absolute shame. The composure and imagination to set himself free. He should be locked up after that.
Substituição no time do Botafogo.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Camisa 6.
Fernandes moves
Camisa
short.
25.
Now the delivery.
29.
It's safely in the keeper's hands.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Jackie. And he's had it nicked away.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Borussia Dortmund looking to pass their way through.
Mbappe really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Now that looks a decent ball. Decent chance! They've done it! What remarkable powers of recovery!
Oh, what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better and better.
One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Borussia Dortmund are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Teremos uma substituição.
Borussia Dortmund making another change here.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass and a tricky one at that.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, at this stage, Peter, it's going to come down to how badly they want to win this.
Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Looking for options for movement. And it's Thuram. Oh, important interception.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again. Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Ah, that's a fine interception. Van der Ven gets good distance on it. Kimmich. Zielinski.
Teremos
they can break
3
here.
minutos de acréscimo.
Thuram.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
DiMarco. Looking for the run. Can he get onto this? DiMarco has it in a wide position. Good read, needed to be. And there goes the final whistle. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities, and neither... Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, it's the boy everyone is talking about. This guy, Rodrigo, seen by many as being one of the biggest Brazilian talents of his generation. Now, just think about that. I don't really need to add anything extra.
Hard to disagree with that. It is the sort of situation he thrives in. He's got away. Tries a shot!
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Nuno Mendes. That pass isn't the best. Wan-Bissaka. He is through here. Rodri. DiMarco was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And here's Thuram. Now it's Mbappe. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Thuram producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Nuno Mendes. Botafogo yet to have an attempt on goal. And Jamal. Passing nice and neat. And it's McAllister. Played out wide. Now he's had a shot! Goal! Borussia Dortmund! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
So the first moment of real significance.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang. Botafogo really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Vitz. That has not gone well. DiMarco. Botafogo have got it back and they'll chance for a shot! Oh, and that is really good tenacity.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
McAllister can get it clear. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now this could be a chance. Oh, shooting chance! And he's really put himself on the line here. It's their second corner of the game. Fernandez with the short one. Koundé attempts a clearance. And now they can spring out of defence. He can run onto that. Mbappe! It's loose now and they want to get it back.
Can't be expected to deliver anything better than that. This is heroic keeping.
Koundé. Rodri. And here's Thuram. Fernandez showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Fernandez. Vitz. That has been cut short. DiMarco.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
He's on it, can he get away? He's through, now is he in? And here's McAllister. Mbappe. And it's Wan-Bissaka. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Gravenberg. And it's McAllister. And it's made its way to him. Fernandez.
This is the time you need that pace.
Oh, played through for the wide man. Thuram gets into a good position. No, that's been intercepted. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Substituição no time do Botafogo. Camisa 29.
That gets things going for the second half.
Substituído pelo jogador.
Botafogo can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Gravenberg. Good take, and is he in? Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Van Dijk. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Great chance! It's in! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Well, how's that for a class finish?
That's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
So that's two now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Botafogo needed that, they really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
That's a throw. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Mbappe under intense pressure.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long.
And the shot! Goal! Just one goal in it now! Game on! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
We have got ourselves a game here.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Good running, strong and purposeful. And it's McAllister. And here's Yamal. Potw, perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Can he get on the end of this?
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
And he's gone backward here. Oh, the ball's come loose here. Nuno Mendes. Now it's Haaland.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Wirtz picks it up out wide. Shot could be on. Takes a shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Substituição no time do Botafogo.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Camisa 27, camisa 9, camisa 11, camisa 8.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Potw has the chance to go the other way.
Camisa 19, camisa 20.
Now it's Girassi.
Camisa 10.
Vinicius Junior. And a chance! Well, that is commitment to the cause. So, third corner of the game. DiMarco goes short. Big chance! Borussia Dortmund are looking to go forward now. Now it's McAllister, threads one in. And he's managed to get free.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
He's in a good position. There's the shot! Oh, it's fallen loose again! He's got a goal! And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas. Some heroic goalkeeping. but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Substituição em andamento.
A couple of changes then in quick succession.
Well, I think he'll undoubtedly add more movement and fluidity in the final third with his passing range.
This has become one superb game of football.
Well, at this stage, Peter, it's going to come down to how badly they want to win this.
Potw get their fourth corner. DiMarco plays it short. Another corner. Any better luck this time round? They're up to 5 corners now. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Bellingham proves just a little bit too strong. He's a sharp little ball here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Doku, he has found the way through. Gives it back. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
And here's Vinicius Junior. Passing is crisp and sharp, and he welcomes it in. And the finish! They want to be quick to recover this. Oh, good steal, he just read it. Greenwood making good progress on the right-hand side. Van Dijk. Can he get it through? And the shot! Yes, he's done it! Late in the day, this could well be it! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Borussia Dortmund take the lead. Now it's just a question of holding on.
Well, the last moments now, Peter, are going to be very frantic. There's still time for a twist or two yet.
That's really well cleared. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. A game of margins of thrills, the sort of game that is a great advertisement for our sport. Sad in a way that somebody had to lose. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Potw absolutely shocking here. Shockingly porous down the middle, which was painfully exploited, and that's left plenty for the manager to think about. A painful reminder of where standards...